Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with meteorologist Melissa Frey.
Welcome back here on this Thursday morning. If you're anywhere in the Willamette Valley, you know it's foggy, and if you're anywhere outside of the valley this morning, you are seeing those crystal clear blue skies. Once again, we can see that fog very well on the visible satellite imagery here this morning, which is confined to pretty much all those locations below 1,000 feet right here in the valley. And as you head across the Umpqua Basin, what happens is with high pressure, you get a sinking atmosphere. And so as that air descends down off from the Cascades, it traps that cooler air down here at the surface and traps that fog here as well. We call that a temperature inversion. So that prohibits the fog from mixing with the higher atmosphere, but also because we just don't have any winds, it doesn't blow it anywhere either. So again, it's persisting with us here for another day. And here's what it looks like live from downtown Eugene, still sitting at 34 degrees. We've only climbed 1 degree from our overnight low temperature. Winds are still from the north at about 5 miles per hour. The pressure is still high and humidity, of course, high as well, but you can just not see very far. Those visibilities have been down less to a mile. Compare that to the coast where we are seeing those clear skies. Here's a picture from Coos Bay where it is full sunshine in force and 54 degrees already this morning. So you really don't have to travel far to get out of these foggy regions. And you can see it's those 30s all the way down the valley, 40s as you head over into Central Oregon, and then it's the 50s as you head out to the coast, if not 60s, which is the case for Brookings. They made it back to 71 degrees for the high there yesterday. So one of those days, like many days in Oregon, where it really depends on where you are. Now, one thing that we all have in common is the lack of rainfall. Again, 2013 was the driest year ever recorded in Eugene. And as we mentioned earlier in the show, we're continuing to see those dry conditions this year with only a 1.74 inches on the month. That's almost 2 inches below normal for the start to 2014. And since the beginning of the water year, which is October 1st, we've seen about 6 inches. Get this, that is almost 16.5 inches below normal just since October. So it continues to be dry, and so those drought conditions are continuing to spread. Now, right now, the jet stream is to the north of us, so that's taking all the storms with it. It's the folks in the northern plains and across the Midwest that are getting the storms that normally would have entered here into western Oregon. So high pressure is sticking with us. It'll weaken slightly over the weekend, but then it's going to reform as we head into early next week. So there is still no rain in sight. For the coast, it's back to the low 60s, sunny, warm, those winds out of the east. At least you're enjoying some spring-like conditions there. The Umpqua Basin continues to get a little bit of both. You're getting the fog in the morning, but the sunny conditions in the afternoon. So temperatures a little bit warmer, back into the upper 40s. Cascades, sunny and warm with that snow level clear up to 12,000 feet. Also very warm for this time of year in Central Oregon with highs back to the mid 50s. The valley again trapped in the fog and trapped in the 30s today. We're looking at a high temperature in Eugene of just 38 degrees. Also, we have that air stagnation advisory in effect for the southern Willamette Valley, which means we need to watch our air quality because the air that's here, it's stagnant. It's not going anywhere all the way through early next week. So here's that 7-day for the coast. With those extra clouds this weekend, temperatures will dip a bit, but it's back to sunny, dry conditions early next week. The Umpqua Basin, foggy mornings, sunny afternoons. That's not going to change. The Cascades, sunny, dry for the next 7-day stretch. And for the valley, again, seeing that dense fog at least through Saturday. Perhaps we'll see some sneak peeks of the sunshine here early next week.
Well, okay, we hope. In the meantime,